What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's been a long time since the last one of these came out. Last one of what, you say? Well, ladies and gentlemen, Demo Man returns. Why now? I hear you say. Why, after all this time, after so little traction the first time around? Well, there's some games in the Xbox Live indie game service that I do sincerely want to cover, and Demo Man is one of my avenues of covering those. This is one of those services where unfortunately a lot of games do not get coverage. So, without further ado, Dead War by Bandana Games. Let's take a look at the options menu first, just so we can see a bit of what's going on. Tutorial, controller vibration off. Music volume. Okay, there's voice, so I'm just going to quickly adjust those controls. So I'm going to put that at 7, I'm going to put that at 8. There we go. I should give the voice tracks room to breathe. Alright, so let's do this. It's a very nice, interesting art style here. I know they just took a photograph and applied some filters to it, but it does set it a good mood. These are indie games. They're very, very budget-focused indie games, so I respect using whatever resources they can to be able to make a good atmospheric title.
What's going on?
What an interesting comic book style of animation. I mean, I know it looks somewhat basic. Uh-oh.
This will come in handy.
So, this looks like a top-down, from what I'm seeing, horror. I would almost say RPG, maybe? This is just a first impressions kind of series. It goes through the 8-minute demo that we're allowed on each game. What on earth is going on? Oh my. Yep, horror RPG. That is not a good sign. So I guess we automatically see all our psychiatrist case notes for us specifically every time we access this computer. That's kind of funny. Alright. Anger management issues. Oh my. This is talking to me? Oh, I feel so insulted by you even implying that I have anger management issues. God. You know you could call the police, right? It's dangerous out there. Take this. It's dangerous to go alone. I'm sorry. I messed up that reference. I will try not to do that again. God, what is wrong with me? So, top-down horror RPG / survival. This is the vibe I'm getting. I go into these things blind in order for me to get a good sense of what the game is about. Because first impressions, like Total Biscuit is fond of saying, do matter, and I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. X reload, Y inventory, shoulder buttons. Okay. Uh-oh.
Loading. Remember your training.
Well, the controls are nice and responsive. I gotta say to that. I thought that was like a health or something. So, you noticed, or you may have heard that little click. I think that was the gun running out of ammo and you reloading real quick. That's one issue I will point out with this game that I'm noticing so far. Brutal Doom made this same mistake a while ago when it released it. For those who don't know, Brutal Doom is a mod for the original Doom game. And unfortunately, one of its main problems was that it gave you guns with unlimited, I won't say unlimited ammunition, but it gave you guns and it gave you an ammunition count, but it didn't give you an indication of how many rounds were left in each individual magazine. So unfortunately, you would run into heated situations where you would start reloading and you had no indication that you were about to run out of ammunition in your clips. So if you were in a very, very intense fight and you desperately needed one last bullet, it would be a problem. So that split-second delay, I don't know if it'll come into things too much later, but it's definitely one issue that I'm taking, well, that I'm looking at right now. Well, I killed them all already.
Handy.
8405. Alright, time to get out of here. Now, some of you are looking at this and saying, well, this is an incredibly basic visual design, and yeah, you know what? I agree, but sometimes visuals aren't everything. One of my favorite games of all time, One Finger Death Punch, is a game that admittedly does not look very good. I mean, if you look at it from just a screenshot or a video perspective, it is not a pretty game. Oh. Wow, okay. Stay away from those guys. Okay. Alright, so, based on what I've seen so far, what are my judgments on this game? Well, it looks like it has a lot of depth to it for a small, short indie game. Now, keep in mind, first impressions, I haven't done any research on this game leading into it. I play these games blind because, like I said, first impressions matter. But my first impression for this game is good. Will I buy it? Yes. It's $1. What are you gonna do? I mean, you can afford stuff like this. This is what makes the Xbox Live Indie Game Service so rad. There's like so many great games out there that are not getting attention, and they're only $1. It's like, if you can afford to save up for a month to buy a game like Dragon Age Inquisition that'll give you so many hours of gameplay, then you can afford a $1 game that will give you possibly an amount of playtime approaching that. So, this has been Thoughtful Salt taking a look at Dead War by Bandana Games. This has been Demo Man, returning from a long hiatus, and I shall see you next time.